Sanbonani, good afternoon. Siyanibingelela nonke emakhaya, and we thank you for tuning in with us. Kuseyona inyanga yabantu besifazane. I know we have been speaking about a lot of things, especially the pain, the brokenness that women are going through. And I thought, let us take a detour, because when it all ends, as much as women are going through pain, there's issues of gender-based violence, there's issues of harassment and rape, but there's also a core thing that makes us exist in life. And if we do not attend to it, the issue of finances, if we do not empower women financially, women are always going to end up staying in abusive relationships. Women are always going to end up being disappointed, because most often than not, they enter into this relationship out of looking for financial freedom. They enter into this relationship because most of them, they are looking for people to support. So until we teach our girl children, and Nati, we become an example in terms of managing our finances, in terms of being able to be self-sufficient, so that if we decide that we stay with them because we want to, not because we have to. We stay with them because we love them and we are trying to build families. Not when we end up being a punch bag abantu, but if I leave this house, if I leave this car, if I leave nalo msebenzi, no boss who's demanding to sleep with me all the time, we have compromised ourselves enough. But it's lazy for women to be able to gain their financial independence. So here with me, LuThando Community Development, as Niazi's slogan said, we are changing lives, we are healing the nation. And the only way we can heal our nation, especially during this pandemic, it is through finances, because abantu abaningi, they have an anxiety, they are losing their jobs, businesses are not working out. Patila Ngiheli noZoma Shabane, who is a business coach, azosicacisela and ngizofisa ukuthi aqalasele i-background yakho ukuthi who is uZoma Shabane and what is a business coach, because i-term leyo, especially in our black community, engaziwa, because I felt ukuthi as abantu besifazane we need to empower each other, especially in terms of finances. So welcome to LuThando Community Development.
Thank you, Thobeka. Thank you. You're always smiling, shining. I am always on point.
I thank you so much, my love. You are looking good yourself, and you are coming all the way from a Hillcrest, but you have left your children, you've left your husband. But you have made time because umuntu on a passion to empower other women. Please, I was telling you about when Uba.
No, thank you, Thobeka. My name is Zo P. Mashaban. This is how I branded myself. I'm from Mbali, ngwala Mbali Pinduka. Akukho kutheni ngizana kokukhulu, and you give me this big title about businesswoman. Yes, I am. But you know, when people are saying a businesswoman, balindele that person, of which it's not like that. Yes, my background, I'm from in the location in Bali. Yes, so thank you for the invite, Thobeka, and I always follow you on Facebook. Ngibuka ama video akho, your topic nje are on point, honestly, because abantu besifazane, we are wounded. We have scars. It's just that our scars are deep in different shapes. But I'm just thankful for the platform, honestly. And also, as I said, that my name is Zopi Mashabane. I'm the founder of RZD Coaching Company. How did I become, before I explain what is business coaching, where did I get this concept of coaching and become interested? It's because when I grew up without a father figure. You know that. And the time I met my husband, that is when I realized that I'm wounded because of not having a father on my side when I grew up. I remember when the day he was asking me, where is your dad? You're always talking about your mother and your sisters. And then this is when I failed to answer that question. And then I just cried. And this is when I realized, no, I need help. And then after I finished grade 12, I went to DUT to do the Bachelor of Education. And then after that, that is where I started to pursue the life coaching. And then I learned, I studied the life coaching and also the executive coaching via UCT. that is where I figure out myself. That is where I learn all with these things of emotional intelligence. And that is where it's easier for me to understand other women, because I knew very well that your topic most of the time, it's always talking about the jealous that we have. Of which I always said, even when we're in business, people, they are failing even to share ideas. Because lomona lo ekugcineni umuntu njengoba emngaka emhlabeni singamqeda kanjani. Even kuthiwa Thobeka ngakusasa usuyaqhamusa uthi yazi uThinzo, I'm also passionate of helping people in business. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. But into engeke ngiyibone thina siyenza senze njani, you go behind Thobeka. Nami sengifuna ukuvula LuThando Development, of which that is where usiba wrong khona. We're supposed to go and sit down with Thobeka. Thobeka, how can I do this? I was telling Thobeka during the day today, you know, even this event for Women's Month, ngabe kahle kahle senza a big huge event ibe yodwa, so ngoba sihlangane sibe solidarity, because at the end of the day, how can you go to leya event sonke egcineni sikhuluma ngento eyodwa ukuthi abantu besifazane asithandaneni asazaneni, so that sizoba ne way forward. To just touch lapha kancane to the business coaching. What is business coaching? Business coaching is the person who have to walk with you in your journey of this new journey of your business. As usukubona na with sports uno coach. Okay. And abanye abantu bake bayibuza ukuthi hey mowenza suthi business coach njani wazonke uhlobo le business. Na with sports nakhona usuku omunye engakaza swim. Kodwa angakwazi ukufundisa. Yes, it's something like that. And also I'm very passionate. Unfortunately, when you're telling people that you are passionate and then at the end of the day you start charging, it's like there's something wrong. You're trying to help them, of which it's not like that. It's my business. Yes, I'm passionate to help them. Even they know the student that I'm teaching them. I'm a lecturer at Ngungulu College. That is my full-time job. They always come to me for the advice and everything. I don't have a problem with that because I know that they're still students. They don't have money. I have to assist them so that they can go somewhere. But our topic for today, Thobeka, why she's invited me to talk about business. It's not an easy journey. It's not easy people. And also, I always say a business, it's something like equals even operator when we are not there. How can that happen? It's because of the systems that you are going to instill in your business. Because if there's no system, there's no direction, you can't even know how are you going to handle your money. The money in the business, it's not about, when we're running the business, it's not about receiving that money at the end of the month so that you'll be able to pay your expenses. It's not about that, because when you receive the money to pay the expenses, the only thing it means you are like an employee. Anyway, that is not a business. And I'm sure, guys, we learn in this pandemic. Business were not operating for the 2 months, 3 months, and they say in the way you value, they are failing to survive.
Even some are not operating.
Exactly. So, whereas the business coach can help you, number one, you have to make sure that you have the right system in your business so that can operate even when we are not there. Because I will show which more in business for now, each and every day you have to be there. The systems are very important. Number two, the compliance. Abantu abaningi bashayekile njengoba sikulesi isikhathi se-COVID, abantu they're failing even to claim or UIF because there are non-compliance. There are people out there who are helping people with the compliance. And number three, the thing of the money.
Imali. So we ask Imali. It's the major thing, because all of us, when we enter into business, our main goal is that I want to be rich. I want to make money. And it's so unfortunate to go to Nami personally. I've entered into businesses which I ended up losing money rather than making money. And you get frustrated. And because to go on that expensive trip, I can go to Paris. I can finally live my dream. And then you realize this thing, it's at his card. This thing, it looks as if it's taken from me rather than given to me. So it's sustainable business. Imali, how I don't know, how do I manage my finances connect business so that the business it becomes sustainable?
Number one, it's discipline. And if you are not disciplined in the money, with 1,000 rand, for example, you cannot be able to be disciplined in 1 million. This is why Pella, we end up finding that the tender entrepreneurs, they got the work for 1 million and then they go and buy the car for the 500,000 and then they fail to finish the project because of the lack of discipline. So what I can say, the discipline, it goes a long way, to be honest. You know, when I sikhuluma lezo zinto, thina singena esitolo kade uyofuna, you just go there to buy bread, and you'll end up finding yourself all the aisles of the stores. And it's the same thing when you go to Woolworths to buy bread, but there's clothing side. You start to the clothing side instead of going straight to the grocery side. That is lack of discipline. And also when we're in business, the money that you are making in business, it's just that one day we'll share. I have a formula where I say the leads and the convention, and also it's called to customers. It's continue that formula until we divide the average and also the markup, and then you get the profit. Because any into is the step kakhulu uthi ungayazi profit konke ngenile ujela ukuthi sekuyi profit and siye swing sub, of which that is where I think we went wrong. That is number 1. Number 2, ngikhuluma ngediscipline, sengikhuluma ngokuthi ikuphi okuzogcina kuza ngakuwena. Okuzogcina kuza ngakuwena ilo profit leyo. And kule profit you have to take back a certain percentage uphinde invest to this business. Siqala amabhizinisi singazange siwafundele. But how are you going to grow so that uzokwazi ukuthi even sengenze imali engaka, what is the next step? Where must I invest? Must I buy a franchise? Yes, uyezwa wonke umuntu ukhuluma ngokuthi property is the best. Yes, but how are you going to do it? We have to make sure, how are we going to help ourselves? You have guys to learn. Take those short courses. I'm not advertising that come to RZD, but just take those short courses. Yes, so that it's going to open up your mind, and also attend those seminars and read the books about business, because I always say to people, you cannot say you're a business person, but each and every day you are watching or That's My Family. What are you going to gain? So you have to be very careful. Even the people that you associate yourself with, you must talk the same language so that you also going to grow.
Well, so I like that part. Umukhuluma nge-discipline. Because discipline does not only apply in business, but it applies kuwo wonke ama-areas empilweni yethu. And okuningi, even at work, even in our personal relationships, even naseyinganeni, okuningi esesikhala ngako namhlanje, it is as a result of a lack of discipline. Ukuthi ingane isekhalela uswidi ukuthi uyothengisa ukuthi ngizokwenza njani, because siyabantu abangekho disciplined. But also I like also the part where you are talking about ukuzideveloper, because I think especially thina sizwe simnyama ngifuna uku-emphasize kuthina asicabanga indaba okuyi-developer wena zo. And if I open a salon, kunama-business, ngivula isalon, ngiyakwazi ukupheka, ngine-catering business, you're not thinking ukuthi leso skill kudinga ukusi-enhance. So which is why uthole ukuthi umuntu kuyophela nje ngama takeaways, and you see some people opening ama restaurants just beqaleni just by being ama caterer. Bakhona abantu esibaziyo manje ngosisinto esebenama hotela namhlanje, and we just started just on the catering. So ngiyafisa ukuthi ungathi ngakugcizelele ngempela lokho ukuthi kubaluleke kanjani ukuyidevelopa, ngoba sinayo lento ukuyithatha kancane into yokuthi hayi nosibangani ngiyazi ukuthi akafundile kodwa une business.
Wenza kanjani?
Wenza kanjani?
Khule kanjani? Uyayibona any progress kuyena, because phela sikhule ngasemakhaya ekhona ama tuck shops emaningi. Why singakaze sibone ubabani mhlawumbe ubaba umchunu ukuthi why lo yaphikeni phela usu owner uyena. Akwenzeki kanjani? It's because of leyanto le. There was no business code, there was no anyone who's guiding you. That is number 1. Number 2, njengoba usho ukuthi asidevelop ngalutho. Ngitheme ngikhuluma ngendaba yemali ngathi to the profit osala nayo. And it have to go back to the business. The time it go back to the business, that is where we are taking all these short courses, so that uzokwazi now to uplift, ukwazi understand the terminology and everything. Because guys, at the end of the day, ungahlezi uyitshela ngazuthi ulaphaya enye into engiyibona siyayisabi competition.
Yeah.
Siyayisabi competition, you always feel like iba nalaba abantu okulevel yabo, so that uzohlezi uyibona uboss wedwa, of which hamba uyokoshaka abangangawo, so that uzoyibona ukuthi you are just nothing. Hamba uye kwabantu ngempela ozokwazi ukuthi ucompete nabo uyibona ukuthi wena uyindawo. And also in that point again, ye discipline nemali, uzokhula kanjani kuthiwa phela ebhizinisini ufuna ufake imali izinto zikwazi ukuthi zenzeke.
Yes.
Uzokhula kanjani wena personally usune staff njengamanje kodwa wazi lutho ngemanagement. How are you going to deal with this stuff? Because you need those causes for emotional intelligence. How are you going to deal with these people? Remember, these people, they're coming from different backgrounds.
Sure.
In this background that they're coming from, how are you going to manage them? Asikwazi phela ubesikremele yonke yakudala ukuthi osibani bantu baba nama business baba successful bengafundile, but it's very, very important.
Nokuthi phela kwezo, I think it takes us back ukuthi what was the measurement of his success. Ngoba phela asikwazi ukuthi umuntu sithi waye successful based on what? Ngoba if you successful uyababona umaponyamole namhlanje, and nabo they started that little. So what is it that our business uthola ukuthi they never brought a generational wealth? Kwaba ukuthi leso store, and all of a sudden kwavele kwaphela kanjalo, or uthola ukuthi ubaba kanye ma akasekho wayirana lelo business, next thing business is sell value.
That was my second point, Tobeka.
So yakubona ke lokho, so
the
how legacy si create
kanjani. Okokuqala sinikhulume ukuthi business is something ekufuna isebenze wena ungekho. Number 2, ngathi make sure that your business must have these proper systems. The fact that your business have proper systems, it means what? The following day, no matter mina ngikho, but you can come in and continue because the systems are there. But now mozokwenza leyanto yokuthi kuze kukwazi ukuoperate kufuneka wena ngaphandle kwakho yonke into imile. No, those days guys are gone. Asisakwazi ukusebenza kanjalo because ngelinye ilanga uzothula ingane zakwenza njani sekuphelile. It's not about that. We have guys to learn from now on. We have to learn to live the legacy. Ngisho ukuthi ukushiya kuncane kangakanani. I-problem yethu sinale yanto phela yokuthi kuze kuthi ushiya legacy ufuna ukuthi ushiya ama millions and billions. It's not about that. Leyo nto sokuyishiya enganeni zakho ngisho ukuthi uyincane kangakanani. Bazoyithatha kule level oyishiye obashiyele kuyona bakwazi bona ukuyisa kwenye level. The other point that I would like to touch today, ilela ekuthiwa support black people.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let me define this, the support. Supporting, it's like when we are supporting Orlando Pirates. Moyo support a stadium, usuguyo support it. Akukho kuthena ngithe kwenzakalani. So, mengabe sise business in bese kuthiwa siya supporter, angiyomsupport uThobeka Nkosi yami esitolo sakhe ngoba nangu uThobeka unale sitolo. But manje ngimsupporter angizokhokha yini? Angiyifuni nganto uyithenga into zaThobeka. The business is not about support people. Let us just leave that terminology. The business, it's about a two-way street. The supporting usuke ngiya ngiyomsupporta ngoba nakho enze leyo event yakhe. But in business is a two-way. Ngizosupporta ngiza kuwena ngizile ukuzosupporta ngizothenga lama jacket owadayisa ngobani ngoba ngiwathanda. So it's a two-way. Ngizoshiya imali and then ngithatha mina i-product lo suke idayisa. Asiye again guys le ndaba yokusupportana yokuthi bese siyasupportana ngoba manje iyona lento esesigcina abantu befuna ama discount.
Yeah ne.
Kanti moya ka Woolworths uyasupporta ni Woolworths. We don't support Woolworths. Asimazi umuntu wakhona. We don't support them.
Yo.
But into esenza uya ngobani uya ngoba usuku landela in equality yakhona. I have 2 points guys that I would like to touch.
Okay.
Isakuleyo ndaba ye support.
Yes, support. Because usakhuluma ngendaba ye support, we have been accused, especially thina abantu abamnyama ukuthi asifuni ukusupportana, sisupporta, we would rather go and support other nations kunokuthi sisupportane. And abantu abaningi they've highlighted ukuthi how do I support indawo uthola ukuthi yabana nje, like for example a lot of online businesses akhona manje bathi abantu to support impela. Next thing is site sivalile. Next thing into ayiyona le quality uyipromise and nokungabikho reliable wawona ama business.
Thank you.
So manje athi umuntu egcineni nami ngempela, as you rightfully said, I've spent money kodwa manje kuthi sengiya accuse ukuthi hayi I'd rather go to Woolworths rather ukuthi ngiye ku those discussion because ngiyabona ukuthi I'm not getting
what I'm looking for
and what I'm looking for. Yes, there is no value kahle for money.
That's true. You are 100% correct. I always say that one of my clients who's owning the salon, the Platinum Glow, anyway, ibona bangenze ngakwazi ukubeka kanje ngaba muhle. The hair and the makeup, they are on point.
Oh wow.
We're always promoting the customer service. They know people who always go there. It's in Scottsville. So why I'm touching that topic, I'm not sakhuluma ngale yanto ukuthi egcineni bathi asibasupport kodwa futhi asaneliseki. Salon, you go to the salon because ufuna ama services abo.
Yeah.
And if you are not, you have a choice imali yakho. Ubuna choice ukuya kwamanye ngithi, but you decide ukuthi ufuna ukuya kuleya. So manje mengabe sekuthiwa ke asibasupport abantu, ngithi supporta kanjani ungakwazi ngisho ukureturna ama calls zami. Funa mina ngize ngizothenga kuwena. I'm not doing any favor. Ngiza kuwena ngoba ngiyithanda products yakho. Exactly. So if you are failing to do that, I have a choice. Phela you are not the only one who offering that product.
Yeah, ne.
Any problem oze bekhuluma ngendaba ukuthi asibasupport. Umlandela kanjani njengoba dusha ukuthi kuyavalwa namhlanje kuyavula. Namhlanje umuntu udayisa uHerbalife. Kusasa business coach. The following day, usedayisa impahla. Ukwenza kanjani konke? Yes guys, I do understand ukuthi egcineni nje sifuna imali sonke.
Yeah.
But ke asikwazi phela kuyichannel. Siyichanela kuphi? Focus is very important. And also in the business, we need focus, we need consistent. So manje mozothi usaqale kancane u3 months bese ngiyabona ukuthi ngeke iboutique yangihlula ngiyashiya. Sengiyozama esaluni ngoba ngiyabona ukuthi ayikhamba kahle lapha. Sokugcina kupha sokugcina ndawo. It's just a waste. And cabanga ke labantu abakufollow ishana. Hayi ngoba sengiseyapheka manje uzosefuna siphinde sihambe sometime. No guys. Yes, there are things that ongazenza lapha emasayidini ngoba ufuna ukucollect cash, but akuyona yonke into iyaziwa phela ukuthi kahle wena uspecialize.
What do you do? Yeah, focus.
Yeah, focus guys. Let us focus. Yes, into business akuyona eyawonke umuntu. Sengike ngibuke nje manje it's like a fashionable thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, vele it's because nemsebenzi ayikho and there is nothing wrong with that. But I'll advise you people, just go out there. Iba nomuntu is going to guide you. That is why kwaba khona business coach. That is why kwaba khona ama mentors. Musa ukusaba. I know abanye abantu bayalivalela ulwazi, but uzobathola futhi nabanye abazokwazi ukuunpackela yonke into ube right ukwazi na ukuqhubekela phambili, because at the end of the day singagcina siqala izinto uqala into ungayiqedi yonke into ungayiqedi ikuphi uzogcina uqedile.
But sustainability so because uzothi omunye umuntu ngikuzamile lokhu kwangalunga ingakho sengibamba ngiyeke.
Ukuzame for how long? uRZD wango 2015 wena ukuzame for how long? 3 months, 6 months? Waze waqala ukuyibona ukuthi sekuyenzeka. uRZD waqala ngo 2015 I think go July. Kodwa the first client engaqala ukulithola ngo beginning of 2017. The first client, the first person owakwazi ukuthi angitrust ukuthi this one angakwazi ukungi-assist.
Yeah.
Enye into esiyenzayo lapha kule nto oyithintile topic yokuthi siya kanjani kubona njalo sibe sibuyelela kodwa futhi bengakwazi ukuthi bengasinikezi i-customers a good customer service. Angithi nale nto yokuthi njengoba ngisho ukuthi abantu baqala le namhlanje bayiyeke. Uthi wena kade usangigcine ngithi mina ngu-business coach kuyabe usuyaqhama sengitshela ukuthi mina into engiyifuna kakhulu ngifuna niye esaluni yami for example. Uyabona abantu kade bekulandela bebelivela kuwena uyaba confuse manje but manje you expect ukuthi baphinde baqhubeke beze kuwena. It's not about that. Ngihlezi ngithi when in business vele you need to have different types of income angenayo kuze uzokwazi ukusustain, especially at that entry level. Mengikhuluma with a different income wenze njani ke bheka kwi-scope sakhe into yenzayo. Ngizokwenza ngami example. Mina I started as a business coach, you know that, and then we developed, the company grows because ngibona mengidila with the SMMEs ukuthi no, as much as labantu ngibasiza ngizama ukubaguide kodwa iyadingeka na that background yezinto ekufuna bayifunde kube formal. That is when we started to do the application with Services SETA, and then now we are accredited. Our courses are accredited by Services SETA.
Oh, okay.
The new venture creation level 4, it's take you step by step about the business. Lento ifana nabantu umuntu azathi eze kuwena uthi ongibhale business plan ngakukhokhela noma imalini. Ngiyibhala kanjani mina business plan yomunye umuntu ungayazi vision yakhe? Ngoba noma ngangixoxela angiyazi vision yaLuThando Thobeka. You know that very well. wena oyaziyo lento kuwena ngaphakathi.
Ngaphakathi yami.
Mina, the only thing, you can bring your business plan to me and read it, ngiyibone ukuthi the terminology and everything iyahambisana ngoka business. So let's go back to our first point where kade sikhuluma ngokuthi asi upgrade. Let us uplift ourselves. Let us take these short courses. So ngitheme kanjalo sesibona ukuthi okay, now these are accredited courses because we are accredited for new venture creation level 4, project management level 5, generic management level 5, and also new venture creation level 2. And then I decided, okay, as much as social media is there, we are using this social media to market ourselves, look for customers and everything. And also I have these people now who are in my cycle. Angisho ukuthi siyasupportana nabasupportana. As owishani lutho sengichaza indaba support. But bawi cycle yami yokuthi siyazi ukuthi thina sisodwa siyasebenzisana.
Okay.
Senza kanjani ke people they post on Facebook, obviously we like, we share, we do all those things. And then I decided last year ukuthi no, you know what, ngake ngaba nje nayo kwakudala this passion of the magazine, but something yabomo ibukela kude uzothiwe hey printing yabiza in. But last year I said okay, let me start this.
Okay.
I started this magazine which is called Busy Discussions last year, and it's going very well. Each and every month it's growing, and the people when they send feedback, it's amazing, to be honest. You know, we are not doing money with that with the magazine, but sometimes when you are doing something that you are passionate on, something that you love, when someone is saying hey thank you, you feel like you have a million.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and angifuna ukuqamba manga, you have to use those strategies because umuntu uzobuza ukuthi hawu yena uthi asingenzi lokhu nalokhu nalokhu kodwa yena ukhona kwi training nayi magazine ngala nayi coaching ngala uyabona. But njengoba ngichaza it's something that it's linked,
iyahlangana.
Mina mengenga moke wangena kwi magazine usuka isite yami sengithumelela ama emails and then you become close to me. The time you become close to me, you trust me. Because remember, we don't buy with logic, but we buy with emotions. You can't buy my services when trust, when we don't have that relationship. So the time also fagile your article to magazine, say now I'm sharing my secret. So the time also fagile article yako to the magazine. Sesiyaqala siba ne relationship sengiyakubuza iphathe kanjani how was the follow up, senza ama follow up, senza yonke into, and then after that usuyaqala nawe yazi zonke okungisize la ungadvise la hayi advisor nikube right ngabikho lutho ngelila ngaboom I'm sending you an email now esinama services enayo yonke into nezimali zakhona awusakwazi ungayithatha because you are attached now kumina and usube nayo le nto ukuthi yazi usengisizile yabona phela kade being advised. We are friends sort of. Because to Mteni, we are buying because of our emotions.
Yes. Guys, so that's the importance of trust. But it's on the advice ongayinikeza abantu besifazane, especially kule season esikuyona. We've seen a lot of things. Women are getting abused. Women are staying in relationships. We've seen at some point beke kwaba khona i-trend abantu bebebizwa ngokuthi ama-blessing, where we saw our young daughters izinto zinga-endi very well because we all want the good life, we all want fast money. Is there such a thing as making quick back and getting out? Yiphi indlela ongaba-advise ngayo abantu ukuthi fine awusebenzi, fine housewife, fine you've been applying for years, kodwa kunento that you are passionate about and you feel ukuthi it's not giving you enough profit, kodwa uyafisa ukuthi leli business or this idea that you have iqini cool iba samo so that nawe uzokwazi ukuthi usustain wena.
Wethobeka ngizoqala lapha nje kokuqala yokuthi yamablessa nani sabantu besifazane okokuqala nje asike sifundeni ukuthandana. Asike appreciate haneni. Yazi ukuthi I remember ngincoma umunye usisemon ngithi wow waze wamuhle. Even your bag sengamncoma sesikwicar sesikuma parking eseyongena emotweni ngithi even your car it suits you. And it's like oh thank you. Ngiyakwazi ngithi mina no angikwazi nami ngiyaqala ukubona. Because she was very shocked ukuthi umuntu ongangazi avela azincome kanti asizenzi lezo zinto. Asizenzi even kuma friends. So mesingake siqale lapho siyibambe lapho ukuthi asike sithandaneni thobe kuhlezi ukhuluma ngayo lento. but mhlambe ekukhulumeni ngayo asike siyenze ivele njengoba ngikhuluma ngama cycle asike sibe ne cycle asike sithi yazi mo lapha ngempela sishayekile bakwethu lapha esiphuma khona ungambona umuntu ebehavior ngalendlela ebehavior ngayo manje it's because of the background. So if unasiyoyilanda imove sibheka ukuthi useze operate ke kanje kanti vele uhlale kule relationship enzima kangaka ingoba vele noma awukhambona ehleli kuyona and ubona ukuthi vele kufanele kube kanje ngoba phela kulethi nakuthiwa vele ufunakala uthoba ngithi kanti ekugcineni nawo umthobo lo ukuthoba people okokuqala nje angikaze ngiunderstand ukuthi kuthotshwa kanjani emjolweni. Mawusu uthoba emjolweni izoba mngakhi le mjolo ozohamba uthoba kuyona. Unfortunately ngeke ngathanda kakhulu ukukhuluma ngezi dama relationship ngoba ngishadile and abantu bavele bafuna ukuthi suthi mhlambi ngoba wena kukhambela kahle kakhulu noma it's because wena nakho ushadile kona ukukhuluma kanje but we have to state ama facts uthoba kanjani emjolweni mingakhi imjolo ozodlula kuyona uhamba uthoba. Ngicabanga ukuthi ngoba siyakholwa sama Christian eBhayibheli liyasho alikaze lisho ukuthi asithobe emjolweni. Uthoba lapho vele esekufanele uthobe khona nalale ndaba yokuthoba ngoba manje mawusuthobela nanoma ubani uzogcina uthobela ibhasi wrong uyitshela ukuthi ibhasi leMaritzburg andileThekwini ngoba vele uhamba uthoba yes and bese
ask questions
awubuzi lutho
athi drive mina ayibonke abantu abayala when you did not ask you just entered.
Wathoba wabesikhala phansi
you can't be ukuthi bengizokuhlepha intsawu kodwa awushongo
so kule ama relationship Thobeka it's very very deep into yalo ngolunye usuku nanokuthi ngenhlezi ngithanda besifazane ezinye izinto bayayibona baba nawo ama signs bawabona ama signs enzakalayo kuma relationship kodwa we deny siyasaba ukuthatha ama stands uke washo ukuthi mengiphuma la manje kuthi kufunakala le muntu ngishiye ufuna ngiphume kulomuzi engihlala kuona mengibuyele ekhaya anginakamera ngizoba namoto bazothini bonke abanye abantu egcineni it's not about abanye abantu it's about you. Mhla umuntu wesifazane wazazi ukuthi yena ufunani wabaqliye sakhipha zonke lezi zinto esizifaka zona ngoba we end up uzubone njengoba manje sihleli la bebuka all these weave umuntu uyagijima manje yazi ngangike ngambona egqoke kanje unayini futhi I can't ngeke phela nama ngihluli sekufuna ngiyoyithatha. Did you plan for that? Where's the discipline? It's not about these things, guys. These are material things. You can't judge people with these things. You can't judge people about the cars that they are driving. With the only things that you can judge people who can identify that the people that you can identify them what they are doing very well, it's about the assets. How many assets they accumulated. And in those assets accumulated, angakhulumi ngabantu abasakhokhela amabond. Do they have in a title date? Bangihlaya kwenye event mengithi mina wesisi before uzoshada nomuntu wokumbuza ukuthi unayo title date eyodwa. Ngoba nasi njengoba ngisho ukuthi ama signs asuke khona kodwa sizinjani siyifaka.
Wa ignore.
Yebo.
Hey, that is hitting the nerve. Definitely, that is hitting the nerve because I know what as abantu besifazane whether we can talk business, we can talk children, we can talk our careers. But it's something that is in our core. Even in the we always link it back to our relationships, which is why it's very difficult to separate the two because it always comes as a core. But I'm more interested nami included. I'm learning here. Ngiyalizwa leli gama elithi discipline. Ibaleka kwendaba yokubudgeta. Ngoba ngempela discipline it's something that we lack and that is why teshi eyikweletwini senibona iteki ka total sport angayimali ukulithenga kodwa nginaleya edge ukuthi ngiyafuna sengidecide ukuvula iaccount ngiyakhohlwa ukuthi kunama account awu3 awu4 engakwazi ukuwakhokhela so lento yethu yokuthanda ukuthenga yokungabudget mekuphela inyanga awusazi ukuthi ngoba if you had a budget you will be saying ukuthi ngizoqala ngalokho how do we even budget ke manje in our own personal lives singasakhulumi ngebusiness.
Yabona nje Thobeka ngithe iqaleni idiscipline it goes a long way ayive inzima because when we yazi ngelinye ilanga sake sangena emall sathenga kwangabikho ukhuza omunye omunye umngane wami besasanda ukungibuza recently ukuthi wemngane uyenza kanjani lento yokuba discipline wayishintsha kanjani ngithi mina ngicabanga ukuthi it goes with the focus. If usuyitshelile ukuthi ufuna leyanto mowa angithi sinempilo zethu ezihlukene. You have your own life, I have my own life. Unendlela yakho wenza ngayo izinto. Kodwa when you focus now ukuthi yazi ukuthini by the end of this year ngifuna ukube uLuthando sengimthengelile isite yakhe lapho engizokwakha khona the structure of this LuThando development. That is a commitment and the discipline it's going to follow. Because whatever that you are going to do or whatever that you are going to plan, uzobe wazi ukuthi kwimali engiyithola ngenyanga I have to make sure ukuthi mina imali engake ngithatha ngibeke eceleni because that is my goal. Kodwa manje enye into ebuye ishaye kakhulu iliyanto leya yabona ngabe usathanda ungenayo a bigger vision ayi uzoba ne problem. Angifuni uqamba amanga. You'll go to the mall ubuya ngempela uyiqedile imali ukhumbula usufika endlini ukuthi kahle kahle bengithenga uzosave imali engaka and ayisekho vele nangenyanga ezayo uzoba it's same thing. So it's something that you have to sit down and no one can teach you that. It's something that you have to sit down and think what is your plan? Ufunani wena? And then you just stick to your plan. That is where the discipline is going to start.
Yeah.
It's not easy, I know.
That is a mouthful.
Ngithe mesingena kawulwethu ukuthi kade uyothenga izinto kodwa wenze njani? Uqale kwenye department. I remember the other day sika Pick n Pay my husband othi mina ngisuke ngingasazi ukuthi sesiyofunani kwi-aisle yezinja namakati ngoba sinako. Angithi sifuna ukuhamba sibheka ukona yonke into. There is no list. Ufunani uzofunani la? When I started lento yokuba discipline ngaqala ngokuthi angisafuna ukuya esitolo njalo ngibe ngiyothenga isinkwa ngoba uphumi nesinkwa kuphela.
True.
And then when ifuna yabo yonke into guys yakufundisa ngenhlenzi sifana nebusiness uqala usebenze somewhere the time lapho sukusebenza khona you have to learn. So the time you learn usuyokwazi ngelilanga uku-apply businessini lakho nakhona ke la ku personal life vele kusuke kungekho easy ukuthi uyabona ukuthi unayo imali yokuthenga nilateku kodwa uyibamba. And okumnanda ngithi mose usuqala usuba mdala usuku usuyitshela ukuthi yazi ukuthini anyway I'm compete namuntu okwami and ngenza lokho kusutha mina ngale kodwa into enkulu kunabo konke what is your vision? Ufuna
vision.
Yeah, because monge nayo ungahlezi uyenza nyaka zonke.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah, it's not easy.
I think kuko konke engikuzwile and everything that I have learned today and ngempela this is really hitting me very hard. The issue of indaba yokufocus. Have your vision. Even the Bible liyasho lithi write your vision. Phansi. Ngoba kuthiwa even uNkulunkulu mefuna ukubusisa uthi as far as your eyes can see. So if you have no vision and ingabhaliwe phansi which will require you to be focused ube suba ne-discipline, only then you will be able to achieve izinto oyifunayo. So sesivala yiphi i-advice ongayinikeza abantu besifazane out there and abantu abashoyo bathi sinamabhizinisi amancane siyafisa ukuthola i-business coach besingazi ukuthi kubaluleke kangakanani kanti ukuthi lo mxofana wami ubonakala umncane ngiwuthathe to the next level and ngiyafisa ngempela nami ukuthi ngibe nama-lessons engiwafunda to improve myself. Bangakuthola phi bakuthola kanjani?
They can follow our Facebook page, which is RZD Coaching. You can inbox us. We'll do follow up with our calls, set up our appointments. And also they can find me 2072 048 5972. Aliko futhi business people elincane. Ngoba when you start a business, you have a bigger vision. Ukuthi one day ufuna ukuya kuphi. That is why ka RZD njalo ngoJanuary siba ne vision meeting board where we encourage people to go back to your vision board, to your dream board. Ufunani wena? It's all about you. Asikhulumi la ngomunye umuntu osesayidini ngoba enye into esibulala kakhulu ilento yokufuna ukuthi okay mina nje manje ngizoqala ukudayisa izinwele ngoba ngiyazi othobela nobani bayathanda amawivu. Ungalokothi bazosebenzisa lela gama ke kade ngilichaze ekuqaleni bose usukhala ukuthi abasakusupport kanti vele abaka ungabocabanga ukuthi whatever business that you starting lizobe abangani bakho noma ifamily yakho ungabolokothi nje ubheke ngapho ungaqali. So nje thank you very much Thobeka for the invite. Thank you. Uhlezi umuhle nje, umuhle outside and inside, and I hope nabanye abantu besifazane bayafunda kakhulu. One of my clients gave me the vouchers.
Oh wow,
siyabonga Thobeka. Yeah, so that is unikeza abantu besifazane iyona nto sizoyiletha la nathi sitshengisa uthando. Asithandaneni bakwethu kukona konke kuqala kuthina ukuthi sithandane, ngaphandle kwako akukho kunye singakukhuluma konke. The fact ukuthi khona omunye ongakwazi ukuzoku-approach Thobeka ngoba enenkinga yakhe ngoba vele akabhiliveli kuwena futhi akakuthandi, kodwa mengabe kuthanda uzokwazi ukuza kuwena eduze kwakho.
Hi, so you've said a mouthful and kuningi sikufundile ngempela. Guys, so this is women empowering other women. Asiqhubeleke njalo nje sibambisana and kuzo zonke izinto esizenzayo asingaphushi phambili indaba yenzuzo, because enye inzuzo iyotholakala later on. Even in business, you first uyatshala utshale before kuze kube kuyaqhuma, and then you will eat the fruits. Kodwa ke kuthiwa you don't eat the seed. That is why ngama lessons lawo akhona nje empilweni. Even people that are in agriculture, they will tell you ukuthi ama seeds akafani. Akhona ama seeds owathola owafakayo manje asheshe wona ukugerminate, and kukhona amanye who take longer ukugerminate kodwa uthola ukuthi isihlahla sakhona siyoba sikhulu kakhulu. So balekile ukuthi let us be disciplined, let's have focus, we must have a vision, but also the patience balekile. And Uzo, especially, we are not competing with anyone. In this month of August, getting into a month of September, we did say that we want women who are brave enough to share their stories. Kuzo zonke izinto abadlule kuzona. Be it a divorce, be it being a widow, be it a business that did not work out, you have been raped, you've been abused. Because one of the things that I've learned, ngeyami impilo, ukuthi most of the things that we go through azenzeki zokuthina, but izenzekela ukuthi sizokwazi to uplift others. Yingakho uNkulunkulu did not just leave you as a lecture, kodwa wabona ukuthi there is a bigger ministry. Lapho abantu badideka khona ngeministry, we will talk about this some other day, because abantu abaningi bacabanga ukuthi oh uThobeka useyumfundisi, it's about standing into the pulpit. The ministry is bigger than that, but ukubaluleka kwayo it's about ukuthinta impilo zabantu, whether udayisa impahla, whether ngamatiya, whether ukhepha life, whether business, whether amasaluni, because even that was a salon sense feel good. Yes,
confidence.
So, yes, confidence esitholayo. So nje ayikho into, and I like what Uzo was saying ukuthi ayikho into ebonakala incane, because not ayisa impahla siqokile manje siyadinga okaphaqa siyadinga
akekho samdinga
akukho singamdinga kuzoba yisama sidinga ama sunglasses. So wonke umuntu ubalekele oshanelayo kufanele kube clean endaweni esikuyona, because let's operate okungcolile. So each and every one of us siyadingana kodwa abantu besifazane kubalulekile. So we are going to be giving our vouchers. We do have people that constantly follow us and like our pages in LuThando Community Development. Sinayo even an Instagram page which is LuThando-Community_Development. We have just started a YouTube channel esisazama ukuyikhulisa nayo zo. Siyatholakala kuyona, i-link will be sharing it on Facebook. Abantu basubscribe kuyona. Kodwa nje there is one message esinayo yokuthi sabantu besifazana ke sifundele ukuthandana. And message abantu besifazane yingoba yithina zo esingama home builders. We are not saying abantu besilisa sibalahlela le. Siyabadinga bayingxenye yethu kodwa ngoba yithina esibuild amakhaya, yithina who bring the love and the warmth. Yingakho sigcizelela kakhulu kubantu besifazane ukuthi if bona bezoqala babatshengisa uthando, our boy children, baba fundise discipline, baba fundise focus, we will have better men tomorrow.
Yazi ngijajulisa ukuthi Moti abantu besilisa sibalahle, because next month for September we are featuring obaba abayiqhayisayo ukuthi bawubaba ngempela akusabi lokho, because mesiphuma ku-August kanje kusuke ngazuthi akasekho kumuntu wesilisa owenza kahle, bonke benza kabi ofusha njalo. Sinabo nje asebe willing futhi sizobe senza nama video nabo siposte via kwi-magazine ukuthi bakhona obaba. Enye into ayishilo uSibu from the Imagination uthe they have to follow the page. Okay, they will get the voucher from Thobeka, the vouchers from Thobeka. Nathi indlela into esibapha yona leyo ku-August.
Oh wow, thank you so much Zoe for taking time and for coming here, leaving your family, leaving izinto zakho, but nje ukuza ungazukhokhelwa ungazufakelwa ngisho petrol, but yile nto esiyisho sithi indaba yethu empower other women asinayisho ngomlomo guys kube lip service.
Yes.
But now ungaqala even in your small circle, even in your community, even in that office, even lapho kulo ndawo ukhona uyayibona potential yomunye umuntu wesifazane ustruggle in whatever area, just step in and assist impilo yomuntu izokwazi ukushintshakala. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga Thabela.